Glory frontline. Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for attack.
Squad Assault. Lone Hero. 9.0. Firepower 4960. Level 1 recruit. Can level up after gaining 4 EXP. Stamina 60. Training level 3. Hero rankings. My points 0. Hero. Select camp. Check equipment. Select campaign. Chapter 1. Blitz. Achieved Shadow Before Dawn. Achieved 0 star. Maximum 6 star. The Reich of Wilhelm unilaterally tore up the non-aggression pact with neighboring nations and suddenly launched a blitzkrieg against its neighbor, the Republic of Balvia. Several military airfields and facilities across Balvia were bombed, and a rapid breakthrough of the border defenses was planned. The Balvian army quickly fell into chaos and was left in a tense and isolated situation. Stage enemy, infantry. Tap to challenge warrior class, 0 star achieved. First tap to challenge hero class, back, tap to challenge warrior class, 0, tap to challenge hero class, tap to challenge rifle 50 ammo. Position 2. Pistol 50 ammo. Position 1 infantry within range. Submachine gun 50 ammo. Rifle fit. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 1 Position 1 Position 1. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 2 Position 1 infantry breaking through suit. Position 1. Position 1 infantry approaching. Position 3. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Pistol 50 ammo. Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appeared.
Direct touch for attack. Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for
Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry appeared. Submachine gun 50 ammo. Right. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 2 infantry frontline infantry approaching. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared. Submachine gun 32 ammo. Rifle 39 ammo. Position 3. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appeared. Rifle 48 ammo. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared.
Alert. Low battery. 20. Low. Close.
Position
Battery
2
level is
infantry
20%.
appeared. Position 1. Position 2. Submachine gun 17 ammo. Pistol 34 ammo. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Rifle 50. Position 1 infantry appeared. Submachine gun 1 ammo. Position 2 infantry appeared. Pistol 19 ammo. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 1 rifle 34 ammo. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 1 infantry up. Position 1. Recommended firepower. Tap to activate monthly pass to unlock auto. Failed. Recommend. Tap to activate monthly pass to unlock auto weapon switch. Recommended firepower. 2000. Total. Tap to active. Tap to purchase equipments in the shop to back. Back. My points 0. Fire. Hero rank. Select campaign. Check equipment. Back. Check. Select campaign. Chapter 1. Chapter 3. Freedom. Unlocked by. Chapter 2. Greatness. Unlock. Chapter 4. Wisdom. Chapter 1. Chapter 3. Chapter 8. Back. Chapter 10. Dawn. Unlocked by. Chapter 2. Chapter 1. Shadow before. Triple encirclement. Unlocked by. Shadow. The Reich of Wilhelm unit. Stay. Tap to back. Tap to challenge. Tap to Rifle 50 ammo. Position 3 infantry up. Position 2. Position 3. Position 2 in. Position 2. Position 1 in. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry up. Position 2. Position 3 infantry. Position 3. Position 1 infantry. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3 infantry up. Position 2. Position 3. Position 1 infantry up. Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 2 infantry up. Position 2. Position 3 infantry. Position 3. Position 3 infantry appear. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 1. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 1 infantry appear. Position 1.
Now, yo, it's Bit Life. I don't want to wait in vain for your love.
Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 1 infantry at position 1. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 1 infantry. Position 1. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appear. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 3 infantry. Position 3. Position 2 infantry. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1. Submachine gun 50 ammo. Position 2. Victory. Total kills 346. Defense was breached for 2 times. Remaining. First completion rewards C3 Sniper Rifle Component 10 APX 96 Sniper Rifle Component 10 AWB 98 Sniper Rifle Component. Next stage. Rifle 50 ammo. Position 3 infantry up. Position 2. Position 3. Position 1 infantry. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3 infantry up. Position 3. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry. Position 1. Position 3 infantry. Position 2. Position 1. Position 3. Position 2 infantry up. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry appeared. Position 3. Position 1 infantry up. Position 1. Position 2 infantry up. Position 3. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry. Position 1. Position 2 infantry. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry up. Position 3. Position 2 infantry. Position 2. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 1 infantry appeared. Submit. Position 2 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appeared.
Amazon
Rifle
Alexa.
50
Now,
ammo.
this is a reminder. All ads.
Position 2. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 3 infantry at position 1. Position 2. Position 1 at Position 3. Position 2 infantry at Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 infantry appeared. Position 2. Position 3. Position 2. Position 3. Victory. Victory achieved. Defense was breached fewer than 5 times. Not achieved. Remaining health higher than 50%. Achieved. Total kills 300. First completion rewards Y3 submachine gun component 10TX02 submachine gun component. Next stage. Rifle 50 ammo. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 3. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 3 cavalry. Position 3. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 1. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2.
Discord. Now. Arbot login. Hashtag server log.
Position
Operating
1
system
cavalry
cover.
appeared.
Member left
Position
wing
1.
channel. Star Dosia 0047 star left hashtag general.
Position 1
Amazon
cavalry
Alexa.
appeared.
Now. Major League Baseball update. Reuters. Substats. Pitching on point and shutout of Cardinals.
Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 3 cavalry. Position 3. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 1. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 3. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 1 cavalry. Position 1. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3 cavalry. Position 2. Position 3. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 1 cavalry. Position 1. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3 Position 2. Position 3. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 3. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 2 cavalry. Position 2. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 1. Position 3 cavalry. Position 2. Position 3. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 2. Pistol 50 at position 3. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3. Position 2. Position 1. Position 1 cavalry appeared. Position 3. Position 2. Position 3. Position 1. Position 2. Rifle 34 ammo. Victory. Victory. Achieve. Defense. Total kills 384. Defense was breached for 5 times. Remaining health 52%. First completion rewards X3 pistol component 10p 350 pistol component 10p 1. Next stage. Rifle 50 ammo. Position 1 cavalry up. Position 4. Position 1. Position 1 cavalry approaching. Position 3 cavalry appeared. Position 1 cavalry breaking through soon. Position 2 cavalry appeared. Position 3 cavalry up. Position 2. Position 2 cavalry approaching.
App switcher. Glory frontline. Closing glory frontline. WhatsApp. Screen recording in